singing in the rain. I'm singing in the rain. What a glorious day to be singing in the rain. I don't know if that's the right words, verses, whatever. But it's raining. That's all I'm saying. Hello, happy Sunday. It's raining, which means I can breathe better. Yay me! Some of that pollen got washed out of the air. I should check on the pollen count today, shouldn't I? Because I'm sure y'all are just dying to know. Hold on. Well, it says 111,000, but I think that was probably this morning. 11,159. I saw 3 ones together, and it went to 111,000. But then as I was listening back, I was like, no, Tracy, that's way too much. 11,159, which is still way too much, because it just recently started raining. Y'all like my hat? Natural life. Come on, baby. I don't know what you're smelling for, but let's not go after anything. I trimmed her up a little bit yesterday. Let me turn this around. Look at Mama. What? Look. You can see her eyes when I trim her. She's so cute. Okay, let me tell you a little story about a man named Jed. He was a poor mountaineer, barely kept his family fed. No, let me tell you a story about Gracie, okay? Gracie's a Siamese, first of all, okay? 99% Siamese. Her dad was a traveler through the night. We don't know what he was, but all of the kittens looked just like Mama, and I'm pretty sure all had her very dominant personality. She was a purebred Siamese. They were gonna sell the kittens, but Mom had other plans. I mean, if she had bred with a Siamese, they were gonna try to sell the kittens. Anyway, so Gracie was an only child for several years, and for those of you who don't know, Gracie will be 19 in April, okay? So, only child. My friend Stephanie wants a cat. So, we go to the Humane Society, aka the shelter, the pound, whatever you call it. And she adopted this cute little kitty and named it Maybelline. Yeah, like the makeup Maybelline. And Maybelline had fleas. And I said, well, let's take it to the house and give it a bath before you take it home. I don't know why I thought bringing it to my house would be a good idea, but that's just what I said. Well, let me tell you something. Gracie was not happy. Hold on, I gotta go do my mom duty. I'd like to just say that I looked out the door at the bird bath, and I didn't see any raindrops falling from the sky. Raindrops keep falling on me head. I didn't see any. But I put on this hat knowing that it was supposed to be raining. I didn't know it was raining like this. My bird bath lied to me. Anyway, Gracie showed out, okay? Gracie, you know how they do that little sideways spider dance? And she was doing all the and doing all the sideways dances. And I mean, she used to do that to a mirror, attacking herself, to be fair. Look at the pollen washing off. It's glorious. Don't do that. You're going to have... don't do that. Don't do it. Come here, look. Come here. Look. Come here. Come here. Yeah. Pollen. Okay, we're home. She's been wiped down again. And back to the story of Gracie girl, okay? So... she was wild. And when we brought that other, it was a kitten, a tiny kitten. And this one here went freaking wild on that little kitten. We didn't even put her down. But of all the hollering and the dancing and the meow and all the things, and that poor little kitten was just all like hunkered down. Gracie doesn't like other cats, okay? And Gracie doesn't have front claws. That cat has all 4 claws. All four claws. All claws. So it wouldn't be fair to bring in a cat with claws, even if she did get along with other cats. And she's 19. I don't want to expose her to that kind of stress at this late game. So I knew from that point that I would never be able to bring in another cat without a lot of stress. So I brought in a dog. The first dog I brought in, I was fostering, well, they call it fostering. I was testing animals. You know what I mean by testing? I was testing temperaments with me and with her. I was living in the townhouse. I had to make sure we all jive together. The first dog was very sweet, but the rescue group lied and said, it's part basset hound and part rat terrier. I got there, and it was the most English bulldog looking dog you've ever seen in your life, which I have nothing against an English bulldog. They're cute little dogs. I like them. I wanted a small dog, okay? English bulldogs are not that small. I named her Sadie for the 2 days I had her. She got along well with Gracie, but she took off running because I walk my animals, especially over there because my backyard was basically a flower garden. She took off running and about pulled me down. And that was when I was younger and stronger, okay? And I was like, no, I need a smaller animal, okay? And y'all need to be honest about what she is, because that is not a basset, a rat terrier mix. Or no, Jack Russell. Yeah, it was Jack Russell. Not at all. I mean, she was that tall from her back down. So, what basset hound and Jack Russell is that tall? None. I mean, a basset hound's legs are about that long. Anywho, second dog was a Chihuahua that I got from the pound. And she only stayed overnight. I think it was a she. Might have been a he. Might have been a he. The first time he went walking by Gracie, they just looked at each other and kept going. The second time he went walking by Gracie, she slapped him. He did not respond in an angry way, but of all the, and she don't have claws, so she didn't hurt him, but it scared him. And that wasn't the game changer, but I went upstairs and put him on the bed. You know, I took him out to pee, and then we went to bed. That dog peed all over my bed during the night, all over my bed. It was a new mattress, too. I was not happy. So I was like, you're not working out either, okay? Because I don't want a dog that's just going to pee on the bed. Third dog comes along, and it was Charlie. And he ignored Gracie. Gracie ignored him. He would walk up behind her and smell of her, and she would turn around and slap him, and he would just look at her like, okay, and then I brought Penny in. Penny belonged to my mom, and we all know what happened there. I brought Penny in because she wouldn't let the nurses take care of my mom. She wouldn't let them near the bed. So I brought her in, and she got along well with everyone, except she really doesn't like cats. She chases off cats in the yard. She goes after even Pumpkin in the front yard. The only reason she tolerates Gracie is because Gracie was here first. And to boot, all this is in response to a lot of people saying I should keep the cat. And on top of all that, I'm actually allergic to cats. Gracie doesn't bother me so much. I just wash my hands after I pet her. But I am especially allergic to long hair cats, which is what Pumpkin is. So I am looking for a home for Pumpkin. What you think, Grace? I mean, Penny. What's your name? What's your name? You mad because I coughed? Of all things, you had to cough. and ruined my day. Oh, and the girls came over last night, and Naomi made the most beautiful cake. She did everything except I put the cakes in the oven because I don't want her putting the cakes in the oven yet, because she's not quite there yet with paying attention. I mean, she's quite there with thinking she knows everything, but she's not quite there with actually knowing everything. And I sifted the flour because I let her sift the flour one time, and she was doing like this as she was sifting the flour, and there was not flour, I'm sorry, powdered sugar. There was more powdered sugar outside the bowl than there was inside the bowl. So I now sift the powdered sugar, but she does everything. We didn't make the brownies because her sister has gone to Florida to stay with their uncle, the mom's brother. Yeah, she's not even home. But they said she'll be home in a week or so. I think he must be having a surgery or something. But we'll make them next week. I didn't know she wasn't home. So, anyway, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Remember, I love you. Jesus loves you. I hope he's coming back soon because people be crazy and cats go when they're angry. So, anyway, toodles.